fantastic play there by Tyler Brown. Gave a little bit of a pump fake, drove. Looked like he was going to be forced way out of bounds. Little behind the back, nifty pass to Jackie Carmichael, who drained it.
Gully with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Carmichael. And the Redbirds have their third opportunity of the game to tie it up with the three-pointer.
That Jackie Carmichael is an absolute beast down low. He's got 13 rebounds on the game to go with 19 points. He is carrying this Redbird team.
Iki finds Tyler Brown. Got 15 to shoot, a minute and 30 left in the game. Tyler Brown finds Trela, finds Carmichael, goes up and the bucket! The lead down to 1 point as Carmichael is stepping up. 21 total points, his 10th double-double of the team, and Missouri State is forced to take a timeout as everyone in Redbird Arena is on their feet.
Absolutely clutch here by Jackie Carmichael. When it seems like nobody else is really stepping up, he's starting to just get going again. Tyler Brown played really well for the Redbirds too. Coming off, not having the best shooting game of his career, but doing a fantastic job passing, finding the open shot. He found Wilkins earlier on a cross-court pass that set up a 2-point field goal and found Carmichael on the previous possession as well with a little behind-the-back pass. Redbirds team doing a good job sharing the ball and finding the open shot.
Same lineup on the floor for the Redbirds with the exception of Jordan Treloff coming out on the bench for John Wilkins coming in. Huge momentum shift in the game. The Redbirds down by 1. A minute 20 left in the game as the student section is jumping up and down, going crazy as Downing has the ball. Gives it over to Kyle Weems, being guarded tight by Wilkins. He finds Downing again. Redbirds really need to stop here. Downing being double-teamed. Jake Carmichael now backed off as Bazookas gets the ball. Bazookas through the legs. He's got 7 to shoot. He finds no look pass. He's by Wilkins!
Oh my goodness, John Wilkins came out of nowhere on that block and told Weems to stuff it.
Tyler Brown has it now. 45 seconds left to play as the Redbirds have the opportunity to take their first lead of the game. Tyler Brown driving in. He takes the... Oh, Anthony Cousin for 3! Goal! Anthony Cousin, baby! That's where it's at as he starts jogging on the court. Anthony Cousin, you are the man.
You can listen to this shot. ISU has definitely come right back in this game, and these fans are on their feet. They're fired up. Tyler Brown, I said it before, not the best shooting night. Dishes the ball to Cousin, who gets a wide-open 3 look. Redbirds now have a 2-point lead. Their first lead of the game with just 37 seconds left on the clock.
Anthony Cousin, not the typical 3-point shooter you see from the Redbirds. He's only got 8 points in today, a 5 before that 1 3-pointer. But when you leave any man on a basketball court that wide open, they're going to take the shot. And Anthony Cousin, the junior redshirt, comes through for the Redbirds, giving them a 2-point lead. First lead of the half with 37 seconds left. Unbelievable game so far, folks.
Really last year when the Redbirds did not quite have the kind of shooting presence that this team has, Cousin was the guy to step up and be their 3-point shooter. This year they got Brian Allen, they got Tyler Brown, none of them doing too well for the team. Anthony Cousin gets the opportunity because Nick Moore has 4 fouls. He gets his number called from behind the arc and drained it.
Redbirds are certainly motivated right there on the bench. They're getting pumped into it. You got to assume that Missouri State's a little demoralized from that basket right now. It's tough to play any road game in college basketball, but when there's a crowd of 4,311 people here at Redbird Arena, it makes it even that much harder.
I'm really curious to see how Missouri State responds to this crowd getting in the game, as everybody in the stadium is on their feet. If Missouri State can score a point here, they'll tie the game. If they can score a 2-point field goal, they'll tie the game. They can take a 1-point lead with a 3-point shot. But like I said, 37 seconds left on the clock. So maybe they run it down and try and work their offense to give the Redbirds no chance to score to win.
Right now, teams are back on the floor. Same exact lineup. Brown, Wilkins, E.T. Carmichael, and big man Anthony Cousin on the floor. But right now, we're waiting a little bit. The referees seem to be looking something over on the bench. maybe if his foot was on the line, or maybe they're looking to add a couple seconds on the clock. Because right now, in this close to the game, with only 30 seconds left, every tenth of a second is huge. So referees want to get this one right.
You know, you say Anthony Cousin is the big man out there. He's currently the smallest guy on the court, but he is the biggest for the Redbirds right now, making the clutch shot.
Right now, the Redbirds have a 7-0 run over the last 1 minute and 38 seconds. That, folks, is how you close the game out.
Really, the key scorers for the Redbirds: Jackie Carmichael with 21, John Eakey with 10, Anthony Cousin with 8, John Wilkins with 5, Tyler Brown with 5, Allen with 6, Moore with 6, and Treeloff with 5.
Crowd's back on their feet as Williams inbounds to Bazookas. There's a 2-second differential on the shot clock and the game clock with 30 seconds left in the game. Williams finds Downing. Downing being guarded. Goes back to Bazookas. Bazookas looking for Williams down low against Wilkins. Williams posting up. It's going to be a foul called on Wilkins. His basket doesn't go. Williams going to shoot 2. That's pretty big for the Redbirds right now. I'd rather have him shooting free throws than get a basket.
You know, John Wilkins does take that foul. He's now fouled out of the game. But I like that. I really do. Forcing Weems to be clutch from the free throw line, especially with this crowd on their feet, is going to be tough. He needs 2. He needs both these shots to tie the game. What the Redbirds need to make sure of is that if he does miss that second free throw attempt, they need to rebound the ball. And whether it's tied or they have the lead, they need to take care of the ball.
That's the 12th total foul of the game for the Redbirds compared to 15 for the Missouri State Bears as Wilkins is fouled out, and they're gonna, it's an interesting move here. They're bringing in Nick Moore. Jankovic likes Nick Moore, the point guard. He's got 2 point guards on the floor right now, and Nick Moore and Anthony Cousin. But Nick Moore, like we all know, deadly sharpshooter from 3.
You know, he really can shoot the ball, and he's also kind of the guy that runs the offense for the Redbirds. So Jankovic thinking, you know, if Weems hits these 2, he needs somebody to be able to run that last possession.
Weems gets the ball. The officials, 20.2 seconds left. The Weems' first shot is up, and it's good. Lead down to 1 as Bazookas comes off the floor for number 1, Keith Pickens. A little bit of strategy from Missouri State right now. Maybe Pickens is a better defender, so they want him in. As he makes his shot, look for the Redbirds to wait and look for the last shot of the game. Weems, second shot for the tie is up, and it's good. Tie game, 20.2 seconds left. The shot clock will be turned up. The Redbirds are going to get the last opportunity in this game as Nick Moore comes up the court. They're going to call a timeout. Jankovic going to settle a play. It does not get any better than this, folks.
Who do you think they go to down low here, Mike?
You know, Tyler Brown right now has had a pretty off game compared to what he's done usually. He's only got 5 total points. Carmichael right now is a story with a double-double, 13 rebounds and 21 points. You know, your best shooter on the team is Tyler Brown. It's a really tough situation for Jankovic, because in any other game I say you go to Tyler Brown, but when he's got an off shooting day, I think you got to go with the person who's hot. So it's going to be really interesting to see what Jankovic goes to. Me personally, I'd say trust Tyler Brown, get his confidence back up.
I think something that the Redbirds might want to try is getting it down low to Carmichael, seeing if Missouri State double teams him, kind of isolating whoever will be guarding Tyler Brown and Carmichael on one side of the court. And if they do bring the double team to Carmichael, then he can kick it out and Tyler Brown can hit a knockdown shot. Kind of up in the air, though. You know, Anthony Cousin has been clutch down the stretch. It'd be really interesting to see who Coach Jankovic goes to late.
Missouri State walking onto the floor now. You got Weems, you got Downing, you got Kirk, you got Gully, and you got Pickens in for the Redbirds. Carmichael's coming on. Eakey's coming on. Moore, Brown, and Cousins. It's going to be another timeout from Illinois State. This one's only 30 seconds. We're going to keep it right here. Still 16.7 seconds left in the game.
Interesting not seeing Ryan from this Missouri State team on the field, or on the court to guard Carmichael. Carmichael seems to have been having his way with Christian Kirk down low, and that's who they had guarding him to start off. Coach Jankovic coming out of the timeout, just wanting to see who Missouri State had guarding him. Looks like it'll be the same players on the court.
The assistant coach talking to Nick Moore right now as he looks like he's going to be the main point guard, going to get the inbound pass from Cousins. And we are ready to start here. 16.7 seconds left. Every person in the arena on their feet. 12, 11, Nick Moore has it. He's going to wait for the last shot. 8, 7, 6. He finds Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown doesn't have anywhere to go. He's going to pull up the jumper with 1 second left. No good. Hits the front rim. I don't think any single person in the building was breathing, and we're going to take it into overtime, folks. We're going to take a short break right now. Me and Andy can gather our thoughts before this 5-minute overtime period begins. Don't go away. You're listening to 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation.
Keep it tuned here to 103.3 WZND Fused Radio for your continuous live coverage of Illinois State basketball.
Welcome back. Teams are ready. Overtime here at Redbird Arena. 5 minutes on the clock. Redbird 65, Bears 65.
You know, something that's really got the Redbirds back into this game to take the lead, and then Missouri State tying it up. The only tie of the game so far, oddly enough, is at the end of regulation. But this Redbird team has gotten right back into it with their shooting. They're now shooting 44% from the field, where they were shooting below 40% for most of the game, 32% from behind the arc. Them and Missouri State really, you know, their shooting percentages are kind of similar now. But the Redbirds still killing it from the free throw line. Look for them to be real aggressive down low and possibly get a chance to go to the charity stripe.
Chip ball goes the same way as we started the game. It's Kirk beating Carmichael. Weaves not on the floor for Missouri State. It's Brown, Cousin, Carmichael, Eke, and Nick Moore on the floor for the Redbirds. Interesting to see the coach of Missouri State not go with Weems here, their best player, who's got 15 points leading the team.
Also something to look out for is Weems has 4 fouls on the game, so trying to keep him out of foul trouble.
Bazookas. He's got it with 8 to shoot. He drives in. He goes out to Pickens. Pickens gets the layup to go over Eke. Missouri State up 2. 4:20 left in the overtime period.
You know, Missouri State got the points, but great job by Illinois State defensively. That was probably the best defensive possession that I saw in the game where Missouri State scored. A really good job of just staying with your guys, not getting caught up in the screens.
Anthony Brown driving a nice spin move, and he goes off the glass. Nice bucket by Tyler Brown.
And this guy just has a plethora of moves between the legs, spin moves, and he can shoot the ball. He's the complete offensive player for the Redbirds. And if he could get going in this overtime period, that could be the big key for the Redbirds.
Bazookas gets handed the ball from Kirk. Bazookas driving in on Nick Moore. He's got a height mismatch. Kirk fakes Carmichael, doesn't buy, gives back to Bazookas, who goes right over to Downing. Downing dribbling. He's got 7 to shoot. Downing, he's going to go over, find a wide open man for 3, and it's off the front rim. No good. Rebounded by Cousin. That shot was missed by Jamar Goley of Missouri State. Rebound Anthony Cousin, who gives it right away to Nick Moore.
Similar defensive possession for the Redbirds, just staying with the guys, not letting him get an open shot. A little bit of a late kick there. Goley kind of forced to put up a 3-pointer there as the Missouri State just had nothing going offensively.
Kyle Weems sitting in front of the officials' bench. He's going to come in on the next stoppage of play. Nick Moore, he drives in. He's got Carmichael. Carmichael takes a pull-up shot. No good. He had Eke wide open, but he didn't see it. Rebounded by Bazookas. Bazookas comes rushing down the court. Bazookas going to call timeout. Missouri State, so they can get Weems on the floor for this next possession, as this is crucial to the game. Just under 3 minutes left in this overtime period. 30-second timeout for Missouri State.
You know, Jackie Carmichael, I know he likes to shoot that little mid-range shot from the top of the key. I don't know if you shoot it there, though. I mean, like you said, Ike wide open behind the arc. You don't even know if he needs to hit that shot. Maybe he steps in and drives. A little bit more of an easier shot for the Redbirds. But nevertheless, time for them to buckle down on another defensive possession. See if they can maybe get a turnover.
Yeah, Redbirds right now, very good defensive stance. Something we didn't see very much in the first half. They would climb their way, and even partly into the second half, they would climb their way back, get within 2, maybe even 3 points. but then they would always give up that big three-pointer to silence the crowd in Missouri State. And right at the end of the game, to even get that last opportunity, great comeback by the Redbirds, great hustle by all of them.